Hello, welcome to France. Welcome to another road trip, guys. For those of you who know me well will know that these are my favorite kind of videos to make. And yeah, we're going to Monaco, Monte Carlo, and we've been a number of times before and we just can't get enough of it. So we're here in the 1 Series diesel in the daily car that's just recently been lowered by Mote Performance on springs and spacers. Looks pretty good. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, hang on a minute, why don't you just bring the RS4? There's a bit of a story behind that, and the short answer is the RS4 has gone. And that'll become much more apparent as to why it's gone in the next video, because I've been cooking something. So let's jump in the car and let's continue our way down to Lyon.
And as we left the services to head all the way down to Lyon, it was a total of 750 odd kilometers, a further 500 after that to get down to Monte Carlo. So we made the decision to stop over for the night. The hotel we stayed at was absolutely stunning, and one of the things that was starting to concern me a little bit was that the weather had gotten dramatically worse. But there was nothing I could do about that, so we rested up for the night, recharged the batteries and went to sleep. And the following morning when we woke up, the sun was out, so it was back in the car and on our way to the south of France.
Maybe I'm going crazy, can't catch a break lately, and I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing, I said it, I meant it, and I just wonder what you gotta do to get a little love.
And of course, upon arrival to the south of France, a trip to Monte Carlo for us would not be complete without a quick pit stop in Cap Ferrat. Now, if you've never been here, it's literally only 15 kilometers away from Monaco, and it is well worth the small detour you take off the motorway to come to visit. It's much less chaotic than Monte Carlo. I would say it's difficult to say, right? Because you look around and it's still extremely luxurious, but there's a little bit less look at me in Cap Ferrat than there is in Monte Carlo. So if you are heading down here, I thoroughly recommend a quick pit stop in Cap Ferrat if you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of Monte Carlo, enjoy a bit more peace and tranquility, because that's exactly what Cap Ferrat offers. But after that, we had arrived.
And so after a long old journey, we're here in my favorite place. And the 1 Series, as expected, the daily diesel has made it down here. The MPG on that has been sensational. We've been getting around about 60 miles to the gallon from this thing. It's perfect. But you look at the distance over there, you can see there's a lot of construction stuff happening now. And the reason for that is because the Monaco Grand Prix stuff is getting set up. The Formula E stuff is getting set up. But yeah, what a place, man. What a place. So we parked here. So the next thing we're going to do is go to the hotel, check in, and yeah, let's enjoy it. Let's go and see what Monaco's like on foot, because yeah, I've got other videos in the RS3 if you want to see laps of Monaco in a car, but we're here for the Easter weekend. It's going to be extremely busy. I'm sure there's going to be some lovely cars on display. The weather's on our side. Let's do it. Oh, an Alpine Renault electric thing. That's cool, isn't it? So it's actually, you know, this is the first time that I've actually driven on it where they've treated the tarmac for the Formula One. It's like the smoothest tarmac ever. You can see the Marshall poster being put up. Oh, this is so cool, man. So I'm just trying to figure out, oh look, all the grandstands. So yeah, on the right, casino. Yeah, exactly. My wife said, oh my God, because it's exactly that busy.
Oh my God.
Never seen it like this before, have you?
No.
Yeah, look, I'll take that and show them quickly. People everywhere. Literally traffic everywhere. Chaos. Oh, that is nice. RS6, Avant, ABT, whatever you want to call it. So there we go. Keys handed over to the guys here at the Meridian. And check in. What a view. Look at this. Oh. Walk around the table. That is pretty sensational. Wow. Right, let's unpack and let's head down to explore Monaco.
Now then, when you are around Café de Paris and Casino Square, it is very, very expensive, and to be fair, the majority of Monaco is pretty expensive if you're in the hustle and bustle areas, or I guess the Instagram areas. However, if you do want to get a decent meal and don't want to end up paying an arm and a leg, you can just venture out a little bit further out of the Monaco town centre part, about 10-15 minute walk, and you can get some places with very reasonable prices, and it actually feels more like France than Monte Carlo. The following day, we decided to go and do a bit more exploring, and here's some of the things that we recommend if you are going to Monte Carlo and you want to do something other than car spotting. But the changing of the guard upstairs at the principal palace, which is right on the top of the rock, that is absolutely worth going for. It happens at 11:55 each day. Once you've done that, you can pop around and have a look at the cathedral. The cathedral is just behind the palace, again a couple of minutes walk, and I'm putting these in order of travel. So if you stay where we stayed, you can get a bus. I think it was bus number 6 all the way up to the bottom of the rock down by Place d'Armes, and then you can walk up the hill and you can see the palace. Then you can do the cathedral. And then after that, you will then make your way down the Palace Rock, and I would recommend seeing Place d'Armes. Enjoy the market there and maybe eat some pastries. Really, really nice food. We really enjoy the food there. Then you're going to start walking alongside the seafront. Down the Hercules port, and it's well worth going, have a look at all the yachts, but walk right to the end as if you're heading back towards the casino. Enjoy the port and be smart when you're going there. You don't want to end up trying to figure out how to get back up to the top. There are lifts and escalators basically everywhere in Monaco. You've just got to find them. One of the ones that we found was if you head down towards the Monaco tunnel, just inside the tunnel on the right hand side, there is a lift that takes you straight back up to Casino Square. So once you've viewed all the things that we've just talked about, you can go and do a bit more car spotting, people spotting, or even duck spotting if you like. And the last couple on my list are the Metropole Shopping Centre, which is just off Casino Square. Extremely old and luxurious, and again, very, very nice. I'm sure very expensive. And then last on our list, which is right at the bottom of the tunnel entrance of the Formula 1, just heading towards Monaco Beach, Le Voto, is the Asian Japanese style gardens. Very, very authentic buildings and styles. It's very nice. But as always, look, we've had an amazing time here in Monaco. The 1 Series was absolutely awesome in terms of getting us down here safely and economically. The weather was mostly great. So if you like this content, please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the like button. And make sure to tune in for the next video, because that's when I'll be revealing my new car.